What's going on? This video gonna be about James Harden is hot topic and the Philadelphia 76ers want him. Well, duh, him with Joel Embiid would be something intriguing. James Harden, I don't know if it would work though. I mean, Embiid is an inside-out guy, and he does that so much already that you forget. Embiid is a special type talent, but he's got these swings, and he's got that diva tendency in his mood. And James Harden's got that too. Where would you put James Harden? You know, the funny thing about James Harden is he's a game changer in the NBA. And I will say this. This is what hurts his career. He needs a ring bad. He needs to have some breakthrough success that would put his legacy properly. Because just like Clayton Kershaw and Peyton Manning before, James Harden has had some of the best seasons ever for his guard in NBA history. I mean, his numbers are mind-blowing. He's one of the greatest regular season players I've ever seen. Well, you could say that's like top 25, 30 easily. And if you go over the last decade, if your name is not LeBron James or Steph Curry, this guy would have a multitude of MVPs. And all due respect to Kevin Durant as well, but this guy would be in the running, and obviously Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek freak. But James Harden has been in the running for years, like a decade. Well, you could say, but he ain't found the right system. There hasn't been the right system to complement his skill, his talent. And where does he go? Where does he go? So, anyway, a trade to Philly could be interesting, but I don't know if that would be the answer. But it's what I heard that's what they there's talks. But anyway, James Harden, could he be trade bait from Houston? I couldn't see it. He's a franchise type player, but he is getting a little older now. The beard is getting older, and the time of wasting years and not getting past the second round or conference championships or getting to the finals. The guy's been to one finals, which was in 2012, and that's when he was off the bench for the Oklahoma Thunder. And at that time, he wasn't James Harden. That's when Durant Westbrook, but they lost to the Miami Heat in the finals. But that's 8 years ago. But when you look at what he's been through since then, that's like a lifetime ago. And what will transpire now? Because now you get a year older, what's going to happen? He's had Dwight Howard, he's had Russell Westbrook, he had Paul George. He had situations in Houston. Not Paul George, I was saying Carmelo Anthony, I think. And they had situations in Houston. And it came close. Didn't get the job done with Mike D'Antoni's system. Pardon me. Mike D'Antoni was, the best coach he could have for his style, but it didn't bring the jewelry or even a trip to the finals. So what's going to happen? Some big questions in Houston. Anyway, what do you think should happen to James Harden? Should he get traded to Philly? Should he go somewhere else? Or does he stay in Houston? What would you say? The James Harden is an interesting case because this is a guy who's one of the most greatest offensive players I've ever seen. However, there's a big void when it comes postseason time. Paper champion much. Give me your thoughts, your takes. I welcome, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell rings in the video. I welcome comments on this. Let's discuss James Harden. What do you think about him as a player? How does he rank with other shooting guards of his era in the past? Because in some cases, scoring-wise, he's ahead of even Kobe and Dwayne Wade. And he's right like there with Michael Jordan as far as almost not saying, but he scored a lot of points. Let's just say he's had some, and if you can consider the free throw attempts he gets, that's on some Shaquille O'Neal dominance. You ain't never seen another shooting guard who gets the calls and the Euro step and the step back and all them. Let's talk James Harden. So, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and this could be a very intriguing discussion if we're just talking about his skill set and what he's got. I'm out.